What did you step on?
Looks like a lens from somebody's glasses.
Okay. Levels look good.
Yeah. Oh, I figured that's what's happening.
What's your name and what's your game?
My name is Mickael Zerihoun, and my game is the Rabbit Hall.
And where are we?
We're at GDC 2024.
And what are you doing?
I am out here trying to pitch to publishers, trying to get this game signed.
How have you been practicing your pitch?
That's mostly been running it through on my own, running it through some mentors, some people who are quote-unquote experts at pitching. But yeah, that's the prep.
And how have you scheduled these pitches?
So a lot of them were through Meet to Match, just randomly cold emailing people and getting some of them booked that way. We managed to get an opportunity through the Trade Commission of Canada, where they're bringing a bunch of devs in the room, letting them pitch to a whole lot of publishers, so that's been great. And we managed to get into the GDC pitch session.
What are the stress levels at?
Oh, through the roof. It is...
Well, it's good. You peak now, and then you'll calm down.
Hopefully.
Calm down for the actual pitches.
Everything hangs in the balance now. The game either gets funded or got to pack it up. So.
Do you did you do this last year?
No. So last year we weren't in the position where we could pitch. So yeah, last year I was mostly here to connect with people, understand how this whole GDC thing works.
Did you get any year-to-year connections that kind of paid off for the pitching, the pitching stuff? Like, anybody connect the dots through the years? And
I think I wouldn't necessarily say that there's a direct connection, but it's the kind of thing where you're a repeated person that shows up in people's feeds or around, and so it kind of legitimizes the connection to, oh, here, maybe I know this person, and you could go talk to them. That's how we got a lot of pitch meetings last year at a different event. But so yeah, showing your face around kind of tells people you're here, you know.
Yeah, and how many people are pitching on your team?
So there's two of us. There's myself and my producer.
How do you guys? What's your duo dynamic?
Pretty much one person runs the pitch, the other person either takes notes or is there as backup for questions.
Are you the running of the pitch, or are you the silent type?
Tomorrow I'm the one running the pitch.
Oh, you alternate?
Yeah.
How do you choose how to alternate?
I happen to be here for the one tomorrow. He happens to be there for the one on Thursday. Yeah. So we're just and it's also in the way that my producer told me, this is a great opportunity for him to get more comfortable with his public speaking, because he used to be quite afraid of it. So that's, for him, there's that added goal. If anything goes wrong, then I'll just be there and I can take it over. But it's another good way to grow, you know?
Yeah, that's amazing foresight for a team of your size. With two people pitching, you must have a huge team. How big's your team?
Just 3.5. The half being a part-time person.
Yeah. What's your role other than biz dev on the project?
So I'm the sole programmer on the team.
I would say that programming is maybe not necessarily often the biz dev side of the indie teams.
Yeah.
I'm curious what kind of challenges that faces for you, and you're going into pitch mode versus going back and going into dev mode.
Yeah, so unfortunately it does mean that there's a pretty hard cutoff with, okay, now I'm stressing out about pitching and that's all I do. So then production on the game, feature-wise, kind of slows to a crawl. But being a team this small, we've had to do these things once in a while where we alternate because we're wearing so many hats. Sometimes it's the artist who's working on our marketing materials and whatnot, so they hop off features. So we kind of go through these cycles. And now it's a hot cycle because of GDC, because of other applications we've got going on, but going into April, it's all development for months.
And is it a formal thing, or you got to be on biz dev mode this Tuesday, or is it kind of more a self-managed, everybody's kind of swapping?
It's really self-managed. We all know what our current priorities are and what those opportunities represent. So having a good pitch and practicing it could land us a publisher. Whereas not working as a feature does mean that it slows us down, but getting that publisher right now is top priority.
How do you self-manage your own time? Like splitting between, like what a little break, like how do you break up doing the biz dev managing stuff, doing the coding? Is it like mornings for biz dev, evenings for code?
It's more or less like take it whole days at a time. Some days the task for the day is just, it's all programming features, and if it ends early, I'll move on to biz dev. But unfortunately with biz dev, if something hot comes through the email, then you're kind of having to pause that. And
you a zero inbox all the time kind of guy?
I try to keep it that way. I try. But, luckily
you got the hotkeys down for archiving emails? The shift squiggly bracket?
Damn.
Or whatever, like shift K is like go to the next. I might be getting these backwards. It's like, it's so mental memory, I don't even know what key I'm hitting. But I use it more for like personal emails where I'm like, oh, I've already, I don't need to care about this. I just need to clear it out.
Just move it on. Right?
Yeah. Did you go to any super businessy pitch seminars? Have you read any pitching books or where'd you learn to pitch?
The last 3 months. We've been pitching for a little bit, but it's pretty much just rinse repeats of Jason Nalurka materials. A little bit of Chris Akowski in there just to understand what it is they might want to hear about. And then just through other mentors that we've met, whether they're from Devolver, people we've pitched in the past who may or may not be interested in the game, but at least can give us feedback. So it's been a lot of it's been trial by fire, but a lot of it's been just
And how do you find those resources?
So luckily through organizations within our city, they'll put on events with speakers that come through, and then we go talk to them, ask them if they've got some time to do these things, blah, blah, blah. And so, it's just reaching out to people. And often people are very busy, but the worst they can say is no. And then best case, you get someone who's going to help you and can help champion you to getting that deal, right? Which is amazing.
Sweet. Well, yeah, thanks for being on the question bus.
Thank you.
Plan on releasing this episode.
Well, you say that now.
But that's only, it's on the recording. I do intend the recording to come out. And even if it doesn't come out, it goes in the vault.
Okay. Yeah.
If somebody's listening and was on the question bus but doesn't see it, it's a limited editing process.
It's okay. And
it's a one-take kind of thing.
Gotcha.
But is there anything else you want to plug?
Oh, yes. My game, The Rabbit Hole. It's going to be out on Switch and Steam in a while now.
Is there a Steam page up?
There is a Steam page.
And what do you want them to do?
Wishlist it. Smash the wishlist button. Click the bell,
Is that the thumb?
I don't even know. Just wishlist the game, please. It would help a lot.
And any social media, or is that all dead?
No, that is very much alive. We have someone hired for it, so it's got to stay alive. Caldera Interact on Twitter. We're also on TikTok under the Rabbit Hole game.
What's the TikTok content?
Oh, whatever the Zoomers want to see. But mostly gameplay footage, a little bit about our process, stuff like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys are doing team interviews on the TikTok?
We're going to start doing those soon. Yeah.
Do you guys have stitches on?
I do not know. That is all the community that's the one blind spot.
Do you want people to be replying
yes.
Record the reply videos and post them to the side? And
yes, by all means.
Yeah.
Any interaction, engagement, comments, hit the like buttons.
Are you on TikTok personally at all?
No.
Do you have any? Oh, so you're not. Okay.
No. I'm too afraid of how addictive it might be. But
there is a lot of random stuff you see on there. Something I saw recently is car jitsu. So it's two people buckled into a car, and then they kind of MMA. I think I never watched a full video, but I think they try and get out of the car as quick as possible. Keeping the other person buckled is a key early game strategy in this arena. If you were set in that position and a pitch, it's a pitch where you and another indie dev are in a car buckled together and you were in this, what are some unorthodox strategies you would bring to the table?
Unorthodox. Oh, okay. I don't know if it's allowed. I don't know if it's a legal move, but you got to start throwing elbows. That's what it is.
Just all elbows.
I'm trying to think about the reach.
Yeah.
It depends what's
I was
key,
thinking temperature might be They try and sweat them out, like
Okay.
hit the
so-
car seat, like the heated car seat button.
Okay. Yeah.
Hit
that
the
might be good.
radio, blast the radio.
That could
But
be
that
good.
might be their like hype song. So
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, the meta that could exist out of this. That might be the content that gets me onto TikTok. Car jitsu.